The dry patched farms in Ledero, Samburu West speak volumes of the food security situation in the area. As a result of poor harvest, the number of children who are malnourished has gone up. A few weeks ago, a child died here due to starvation.
In a pastoral community that relies on milk, when there is drought, it means animals go far away from the households. And currently it's estimated animals have gone away as far as 15 kilometers. So that means at the household level, there is less milk for children. If children have less milk to take, then they become malnourished.
Angela Lemoli clings onto the hem of her mother's cloth following her in the homestead. She developed signs of malnutrition a few months ago, and at 3 years, she weighs only 8 kilograms. Magdalene Kagina, a volunteer health caregiver, is here to monitor and give ready-to-use therapeutic food to Angela, who suffers from acute malnutrition.
The unique thing in this ready-to-use therapeutic food is the fact that it has minerals and it has a lot of energy. One small sachet of ready-to-use therapeutic food could have even 500 calories. And usually a child would require 2,100 calories per day. So this means when you give a child 2 sachets in a day, you are really meeting a larger part of the energy that they require.
Depending on the severity of the condition, a child requires 2 or 3 sachets per day of 75 grams each. The outpatient treatment therapy runs for a period of about 2 months or until the child's health has been reinstated.
Food is mainly for treatment. So in as much as we are giving the therapeutic food, we also encourage the mother to be able to give other foods for the child. Because even after the child finishes treatment, the child will go back home. And when this child goes back home, they will just find the normal food.
The use of rationed ready-to-use therapy foods to mitigate acute malnutrition has helped children like Angela, most of them under the age of 5, to recover from mass wasting and saved from the jaws of death.
A child who is wasted will have a mid-upper arm circumference that's less than normal. When you're using the mid-upper arm circumference, you'll have a child, we say the child is in the red. So that's a mid-upper arm circumference of less than 11.5 centimeters, so very thin.
According to UN reports last year, about 50 million children suffered malnutrition globally, 17 million of them severely so. In Kenya, due to the ongoing drought in various areas, it is estimated that about 337,000 children in the country are in need of treatment for acute malnutrition. Of this, about 75,000 from both urban and arid and semi-arid lands are at risk of dying if not put on food therapy in a period of 6 months. About 60,000 of them are from areas affected by drought in the country. The report on the current status of food security in the country, launched in October in partnership with the Ministry of Health and nutritional non-government organization partners, also indicated that about 30,000 pregnant and lactating women in famine-hit areas are in need of immediate nutrition therapy. About 45% of all child deaths under the age of 5 are linked to malnutrition. This is because of the susceptibility of these children to common childhood illness like diarrhea, pneumonia and malaria. Hence, they need to treat acute malnutrition within a period of 6 months. Eunice Omollo, NTV for the Health Assignment.